another fan favorite party summer salad. Tuna. Hey, welcome back to The Average Kitchen. Thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Today I'm going to show you another one of my mom's amazing salad recipes that's guaranteed to be a fan favorite. It's a pasta salad, cold pasta salad with tuna, celery, onion, mayo, salt, and pepper. Very, very easy, very budget friendly, and it's guaranteed to be a fan favorite. So I've got some celery here. I'm just going to cut them in half, and then I'm going to split them this way. Really, it doesn't really matter how you cut your celery, but I find this is a good way to tackle a lot of stalks all at once. So basically split them in half, line them up into a bunch here, and just start going to town. I mean, you want them to be somewhat universal, but it doesn't have to be. Nobody's gonna be chirping you for celery that's not cut perfectly all the same. So give that a quick chop across. And then we're just gonna start adding it to our pasta here. The celery adds a real nice crunch to this salad, much like the green apple did in the potato salad we did. Check it out. Little plug there. Onion, same thing. Gonna cut it into sort of smaller strips, and then we're gonna go across the green here. Flip it that way. There. Done. So I'm gonna add that there. Then we're gonna add the tuna that I drained, 2 cans. There's 4 cups of pasta here. Fusilli is the type I chose today. Any pasta will do. And as you see, that's a pretty good sized bowl of pasta salad here. So I'm gonna add my tuna. Tuna's in, and I'm just gonna give that a mix and just visually check, like, do I need a little bit more onion? Do I have enough? I think it looks pretty balanced across the board here. So what I'm gonna start doing is adding in mayo. I prefer to use Hellmann's, Miracle Whip, whatever type of mayo you like, it doesn't really matter. I like Hellmann's. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna probably start it with probably 4 heaping tablespoons of mayo. And I'm gonna stir it in. Stir it in and see how that starts to look. You may find if you're serving this, say tomorrow or the next day, the pasta tends to soak up some of your mayo, so you may need to add a little bit more because you definitely don't want it to be dry. So by looking at this, I know I need to add more, so I'll probably add another 2 tablespoons. Again, they're pretty heaping tablespoons. And we can always add more, but it's hard to take it away. So that's why we add a little bit at a time and make sure that the consistency is perfect. So to me, that's starting to look pretty good. I think I might add 1 more tablespoon. So 4 cups of pasta, 3 stalks of celery, and half an onion, and roughly 7 tablespoons or heaping tablespoons of mayo. And like I said, we may have to add a little bit more if you're having some of this tomorrow, if you have leftovers. I'm a mayo guy, so a little bit of extra never bothered me. So now we're just gonna hit it with some salt and pepper. So a pretty generous amount of pepper here. I'd say probably, maybe a teaspoon or just over half a tablespoon, and then a little bit less salt. That's probably good for salt. So there you have it. Super quick, super easy, fan favorite pasta salad.